Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here in the middle of Manchester for the Target 2025 launch, and we've got Duzzer, Glen Durrant. Glen, what a special day this is.
Yeah, I've done a few Target launches now, and I think because of the location, I mean, there was a photograph earlier with, like, Phil at the front, Barney, Luke Littler, Bunty. It just went on and on. It was like a little bit of a pinch me moment, but incredible. And the technology of the new dart is spot on.
Did you ever think that we could get to a point where a manufacturer would have a pop-up shop in the middle of a city centre like this?
I've just been having a chat with someone whose involvement is snooker, and he said snooker's way behind darts now because they would never see anything like this. It is incredible. It just shows you where the darts is really going, and it's getting stronger, it's getting bigger. Target do put an incredible show on.
Have you had a look at the new equipment? You've got your eye on anything?
I did a little bit of work at Milton Keynes, a bit of a trade show, which I'm doing a lot like that for Target. It's fantastic. The new Beau dart I really liked. Some really good stuff. The Elysian, the archetype there. It's a piece of art.
Look, it's busy time in darts, and at the weekend, Michael van Gerwen returned to the winner's circle. Were you surprised to see him back this quickly?
I was happy. And do you know what? I've got the feeling other dart players are happy as well. It brought me sort of going back to when I hit rock bottom. I got the feeling for the first time that dart players wanted me to do well. And he had a hug with someone in, I think, Mike Decker. And it went on for ages and ages. And I just think darts is in a better place when Michael's playing well. So, surprised maybe, but very happy for him.
Does this set up the back end of 2025 incredibly now?
I just think there's something about when the World Series is finished and like everybody's minds are on the big tournaments coming up now. I mean, that's the Euro Tours. I was involved in Antwerp recently. That then kicks on to the European Championships, the Players' Championship, the Grand Prix, which everyone's looking at now. So, and then £1 million for the winner of Ali Pali. It's the best part of the year, isn't it?
On Michael, people wrote him off. They said he'd never get back to winning like he did, and we'd seen big averages before, but then he went from 112 to 89.
Yeah.
This weekend he didn't. The consistency was there. What changes for that to happen?
He looks happy. He had his family there who's in Amsterdam. His throw looked okay. I mean, like, not the throw that we'd all like him to do with a little pinky up, because he's demonstrated that he can't do that no more. I thought there was less shoulder into the dart. I just think it's a happy dart player is a good dart player, and the shots with him and his daughter on the stage, very heartwarming.
Are you excited now, MVG against Littler? Because it's a proper tie again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to put that pressure on him, but I mean, Luke's response at the end, I thought he was absolutely steaming angry. But the cuddly give Michael an interview afterwards is where I want him to be. Luke's here today, he's so mature. I mean, he's the headline act. It's always been Taylor, hasn't it? And just the way he walks down, that aura of a Michael van Gerwen and a Phil Taylor. But yeah, if it was a world final game, Michael van Gerwen against Luke Littler, no one would be disappointed.
You touched on the £1 million for the World Championship. Now, only 3 people have ever defended the PDC World Crown. Do you think Luke will add his name to that? Because there must be a reason why it's only been done 3 times.
Yeah, he can. He seems to handle pressure more than anybody. There's the factor of the element of everybody coming in at the last 128 now, because I think he's susceptible when it's like his first round game, or maybe his first game back after a few days, which Ali Pali can offer. I think when he gets into his stride, so if you're asking me the question at the last 16 stage, where it's rat-a-tat-tat of matches for him, I think he's the player then to beat, and I would go on and win it. So if you're going to get Luke, get him early.
You touched on, obviously, Beau's darts. Obviously, Beau's not here because she's playing Mikuru in Japan. Do you think she goes to Ali Pali for the first time this year over Lakeside?
I don't know if I said this to you last time, but I interviewed her. And she said, Glenn, I'm 21-year-old. I don't make decisions in 3 months and 6 months' time. I'll make the decision when the timing is right. So today she might think, I fancy Ali Pali. Maybe in 6 weeks' time. But the fact she's signed for Target now, I think Target will want her at Ali Pali. And my advice to Beau would be, you've done Lakeside 3 times.
Yeah.
Incredible. Amazing. 4th time, yay. Now, because she is so good, some of the matches with Littler and Humphreys this year, go to Alexander Palace and go and have that Palace moment as well. So my advice is, Beau, be a 21-year-old, make your own decision what you're doing. my advice is get to Alexander
I was
Palace.
about to say, you beat me to it there. If you were her, would
Yeah.
you advise her there? Would you tell her?
Because she's won it 3 times, everybody knows she's the best woman player out there. She wins it the 4th time, Lakeside. Great, amazing, wonderful. It wouldn't surprise anybody. Go and surprise a few people at Alexander Palace. Go and rip it up, Beau. Go and smash it up.
2026 calendar is out and it is rammed, isn't it?
2 hours on a train this morning, Darlington to Manchester, and I've been doing my diary, handwritten diary. I've been looking at everybody with their phones today doing their diaries. It's rammed. It's absolutely cramped. And, you know, as a freelancer, I'm looking at like who's going to tell me what I'm working. Am I doing Premier Leagues? Am I doing Euro 2? It is absolute. What a time to be a dart player.
How excited were you to see Adrian Lewis back a couple of weeks ago?
I was not so sure. I thought it was brilliant, and the socials at the Super Series was wonderful. But he's happy. He's happy with his exhibitions. He's happy with his family life, etc. Part of me, like, throwing him back into the competitive. I wasn't sure about what the reaction. I played the Motor Super Series, almost like a little bit like I didn't want to be there. Played 8, lost 8. I went backwards again. I didn't want that to happen to Adrian Lewis. He's a legend. Let him make his decisions. And if he got that competitive spirit coming out of him, look forward to Q-Skill.
Well, you kind of beat me to it there because your thought process is the same as mine because I think he's so happy and content with life. I don't think he goes back.
Yeah, and he's got the 2 world titles. And let me tell you now, you can have all the money in the world, but being a granddad is like the best moment in my life by like a country mile. And that period of darts, 2019, 20, brilliant, wonderful. But listen, you know, if he's a happy man doing his exhibitions, and he's got his family life back, he looks really happy, then does darts then take him back to a place he doesn't particularly want to go to? You know, he's old enough and wise enough to make that decision. But in answer to your question, it was great to see him on that competitive spirit, that competitive stage. Has he still got that fire in the belly?
Dart seems in a really good place right now. How excited are you for this next 4 months?
It should, yeah, like a kid in a sweet shop. As a dart player here at Target, and you asked me that question, I might give you a different answer. I'm a fan as well. I'm a fan as a pundit, as a coach, working for the PDP and everything. I'm a fan. The bottom line, it's just so exciting. Listen, I'll watch Motor Super Series on a Saturday night. I'll watch the Alexander Palace on the same. I just love darts.
Glenn, absolute pleasure catching up with you here at Target, mate, and always appreciate your time.
Keep up the great work, Phil.
To change your